Hello everyone, this is Tony with Tony's Homestead. Today is Tuesday, December, I'm wanting to say the 28th. The date I'm not sure about, but I know it's Tuesday. And I have put on a first coat on the back wall and done just a little bit of the ceiling there. But I've got the first coat on all of this exterior wall here, upper and lower. And then I've got the first coat on part of the front wall. But I got to finish that front wall, and this interior wall I have not done yet. It'll probably be the last part of it that I do, because I've got to move that stuff around and all. And I've been down here working this morning. I got, like I said, that first coat on what I showed you, and I've already used 2.5 gallons. This stuff soaks up the paint. I'm sort of thinking that the 10 gallons of primer that I got are not going to be enough. I'm probably going to end up having to get another 5 gallons. Because like I said, I've used 2.5 gallons and I hadn't put a first coat on the ceiling or this other wall. And then I'm not sure how much, I don't know if it's going to soak up the same amount on the second coat or not, but I know it's got to have a second coat. I don't know if it's going to need a third one or not. But I'm fixing to get back started. I'm just not sure. I'm going to take a few minutes and decide if I'm going to start on the ceiling, getting the first coat on it, or if I'm just going to start with the second coat for the walls that I've already done. Either way, whether I start on the ceiling or the second coat of the walls, I'm fixing to finish the first coat on what I've got there of this front wall left. And then I'll decide which I'm going to do from there. And before I go in this evening, I will come back and post a little bit more of the video, and then you'll be able to see if I went on to the ceiling or the second coat on the walls. But I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you. Okay, it's later in the afternoon and I'm done down here for today. I was gonna do the first coat on the ceiling, but the extension pole that I bought at Russell's Do-It Center does not screw onto the roller handle. It screws, it'll screw on, but it will not tighten. It just flops on there. So that is off for now. So I just went ahead and put a second coat on the walls. They're looking real good now, but they're still wet. They hadn't had time to dry and soak in. The first coat looked pretty good when it was wet, but I'm thinking I'm gonna probably have to do a third coat, and I know I'm gonna have to buy more paint, because what you see here is 5 gallons worth. That back wall is 16 foot long. The side wall over here is 24 feet long, and the front wall is 16 foot, and you can see I didn't even do all of it, but I have went through 5 gallons so far of the Kills 2 primer. So I know for a fact I'm gonna have to get 5 more gallons, because I've got 1 bucket left, and I know that 1 bucket ain't gonna do the ceiling and the wall behind me that I hadn't done yet. It's 24 feet also. And then, like I said, I'm thinking I'm gonna probably have to do a third coat. So I know the 10 gallons I've got is not gonna do it. There's no question about it. But that's what it's looking like so far. I did not realize it was gonna take this long. This room here is 16 by 24. And you have to wait, it says to wait an hour, but I waited over an hour and a half between the first coat and the second coat, but not quite 2 hours. But this is all I've got done today. So it's going to probably take me the better part of this week, if not all of this week, to get this done, because now I'm going to have to go back to town to get another extension handled for my roller, and I've got to go back and get another 5 gallons of primer. So, but I'm wanting to use the primer as much as I can, so that I hope I only have to do 1, maybe 2 coats of paint. But with all the primer on there, I don't think it's going to soak up the paint as much as it has this primer. Leastways, I'm hoping not. But that's what it's looking like so far. I'm moving along little by little. I had hoped I would be in here by the first of the year, but I can see now that's not going to happen. But I should be in here before too many more months. And if y'all would, please subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbs up and the notification bell, and leave a comment down below. And as always, may you have a blessed day. Shalom.